So you are?
I'm Inspector Creed. I'm perfectly happy with you filming. No
Fine.
problem with you filming whatsoever.
Cool.
It's just the fact that you're on the police premises here.
Yeah,
and
but
we do ask the public to remain on the
Yeah,
public
there's no
area.
signage. There's no signage. There's nothing blocking me
Well, you've
from
just
stopping me from walking round.
Well, there is a barrier there.
Yeah, that's for
and there's
cars.
a fence there.
That's for cars. I didn't jump over anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can help you with at all?
Yeah, you can stop abusing my rights and let me film. That's what you said.
I'm not stopping you filming.
Okay then.
No problem with you filming
Well, I
at
can
all.
film in the car park. There's nothing stopping me from filming in the car park.
As part of our insurance reasons, as well as the security of the site, we don't allow members of the public on here. So that's why I'm asking you to leave and move out onto the public area. You can either go out here or you can go onto the public access area there. It's entirely up to you.
The inspector's first accusation falls flat when he claims Yardley is trespassing on private police property, but Yardley quickly exposes how weak that is. With no signs, no warnings, and no clear restriction, the law doesn't support the inspector's claim. The public must be clearly informed before an area can be treated as off-limits. Even the barrier argument collapses, since it's obviously meant for cars, not pedestrians, and Yardley never climbed over anything to get in. Walking into an open, unmarked space is lawful, and trespass only applies when someone knowingly crosses into a restricted zone. Left with nothing to point to, the inspector is forced to concede, yet moments later, as Yardley moves behind the gate into the area the inspector had already said was fine for recording, he's suddenly confronted by two hostile officers.
Do your job first.
Well, I'm doing my job.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Step away, go away, get lost. I'm not listening to you. Do not talk to me. Listen, stop talking to me. No, I'm not going to listen to you. And if you touch me, right, that's going to be an assault as well. So just, look, you've got your hands up. You've got your hands up. Right, so excuse out of my way, please. Excuse out of my way. Excuse out of my way.
You can film.
Oh, listen to me. Please get out of my way. Please get out of my way. Get out of my way. Let me
The constable holds the right to restrict your access. Okay, you're more than welcome to film on the public bits, but we can't have you filming by the gate, obviously, because it's got a keypad. Okay, which is a private
I'm not listening
access.
to what you're saying. You're just talking. No, I'm not. You're talking to yourself, and I'm going forward. And I'm going forward. Do not listen. Listen, you're standing right in front of me.
I'm saying that.
Right, so I'm. Why not?
Because it's an implied right of access.
No,
You have the
listen.
right
I've
to remove you.
got a no. I've got a right of access. I've been told. Okay,
No.
by an
Yeah, you
inspector. By an inspector.
And this right of
Okay.
access is now being revoked.
No, we'll go and get an inspector to revoke it because I've been told that I've been told by an inspector that I can film here.
I don't need an
No, well, I've been told that I can film here.
What I am happy
I've
to
been
do.
told. No. Listen.
told you what's upsetting you.
Nothing. Well, you're upsetting me because you're not doing your job. He just went and threatened me.
Right, but the reason I hear...
No. He just went and threatened me.
The officers tried to force Yardley back from the gate, despite the fact he was standing firmly on public land. One officer even claimed that implied right of access gave them power to remove him, a completely false interpretation of the law. Implied access only applies when a member of the public enters private property for a lawful purpose, like walking up to a house, not when someone is standing on public ground. Yardley reminded them that the inspector himself had already said he could stand there, which should have settled the issue. Instead, the officer escalated things by insisting that right had now been revoked, even though only the landowner or someone with genuine authority could revoke access, and Yardley wasn't on private land to begin with. To top it off, the officer claimed he didn't need the inspector's authorization at all, exposing just how reckless and clueless his approach really was.
Just went and threatened me. So you're telling me somebody can threaten you anywhere, but all you're worrying about is me not filming in a place of...
At the moment, yes.
Yeah. Why?
Correct.
Who started the initial crime? Who initially evoked a crime?
At the moment, I'm here because you're here.
No.
Filming in a place you're
Well, you
not allowed
shouldn't
to
be.
film.
You should be after that guy first because he's getting away. Who is he?
At the moment, I
Who's
don't
that
know.
bloke?
I don't know.
Why don't you know that?
Because I don't work with him.
So how are you going to find him?
Well, we've got CCTV. I'll identify.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you will,
What
yeah.
I'm more concerned about at the moment...
No, I'm not going nowhere. I've been told that I can film it. I can.
You can, but you
I can
can't
film
film
it.
here.
I can film it. No, and I'm telling you that I've been told by an inspector that I can film here.
inspector was it?
Okay, Inspector Creed. Okay? Now, off you go, because this is what he said, okay? I can film here. So unless another inspector comes down and wants to tell me that, No, I'm not going to take it from you.
I have the right to tell you can't film it.
No, you're not going to supersede the inspector because he told me that I can film it.
From my sergeant and from my inspector.
No. Which inspector? Who's the inspector?
Inspector Cutter.
Okay, where's Inspector Cutter?
He's in the building.
Okay, we'll go and get Inspector Cutter to come out and tell me.
I'm asking you.
No, and I'm politely refusing, and I'm declining because I've already been told by Inspector Creed that I can film here. So
we have.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Overrule that.
I don't believe you.
The exchange makes clear just how far the officers were willing to bend the truth. Yardley repeatedly reminded them that an inspector had already confirmed he was allowed to film from that spot, which should have ended the matter. Instead, one officer claimed another inspector had said the opposite, but flatly refused to bring that inspector out when challenged. When Yardley again cited Inspector Creed's confirmation, the officer went even further, saying, asterisk, we have the right to overrule that. Asterisk, that's nonsense on every level. A constable cannot overrule an inspector. That's not how the rank structure works, and the law certainly doesn't shift to match an officer's personal opinion. Filming in public is lawful, full stop, and no officer has the authority to rewrite that right regardless of rank.
Anyway, do you know something? You're trying to talk, right? And I've already told you. No. It's not that you're making sense or not. I've already told you that I'm not allowing you to talk simply because I want you to do something which you haven't done. So therefore, by you carrying on with your waffle, right, I'm giving you that opportunity to talk. But I'm not going to give you that opportunity to talk, so I'm going to stop you right there. When an inspector comes out, then he can tell me that. I'll tell him that what Inspector Creed says. We'll have that discussion there. Because as far as I'm concerned, I have been given, right, the right to film here. No, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm telling you. Right? I've just told you.
But why let's have a conversation?
Don't worry about it. All right?
I don't understand why you're being...
Because I want you to go and sort out this first thing. You're not doing it. You're not doing your job. You're standing there, wasting time, my time, your time, everybody's time.
What's the reason for filming here? That's what I don't think you can, but what's the reason?
Well, it'd be a bit hard to draw stuff, so I've got my camera out.
Section 68 makes it an offense to trespass on private land with the intent to disrupt or obstruct lawful activity, but Yardley's situation was the complete opposite. He was standing on public ground, filming quietly, and not interfering with anyone. Even recording registration plates is perfectly legal. They are required by law to be displayed in public. For the officers to suggest Section 68 applied showed a staggering misunderstanding of the legislation. Yet instead of correcting themselves, they doubled down. When Yardley later went inside to lodge a complaint, just 5 minutes passed before the very same two officers walked through the door and arrested him under Section 68.
To you, okay. All we need to know, or what we're happy with you doing, is filming, obviously outside of the more public areas. That's absolutely fine. Don't stop you doing that, okay. All we ask that under Section 68 of the Criminal Justice Public Order Act 1994, okay, is not to film.
Are you detaining me?
Not at the moment.
Are you giving me a caution? Stop telling me to listen.
I'm giving you a warning.
Stop. No. Are you cautioning me?
I'm not cautioning you.
Well then, I don't want to hear no section, nothing. Am I doing anything wrong? Am I doing anything wrong? No. Am I doing anything wrong? Am I doing anything wrong?
Registration plates are doing something wrong.
Listen, don't tell me that I was filming registration plates, okay? Get some concrete evidence and then come and start telling me all these things. Otherwise, go away. You keep on, you just did.
I'll tell you, under that section.
Under what section? A section what? Doing what?
Is if you begin to start filming registration plates, keypads, people coming in and out of the building, it's obstructing the day-to-day business.
No, it's not. I'm not obstructing anybody, and I can stand in. Get lost. Do you know something? I can stand in a public place and I can film whatever I want.
Yeah. And we can arrest you for aggravating trespass. Okay. Yes, we can.
Get lost. You can't.
Yeah, we can, and we will do if you carry on.
Yardley's arrest under Section 68 didn't just collapse in court. It ended up costing the force close to £10,000. Yardley himself walked away with £1,500 in damages, but the real sting was a breakdown. Over £2,000 in counsel and court fees, nearly £5,000 in additional costs, and VAT on top. And who paid? Not the officers who lied about their powers. Not the ones who carried out the unlawful arrest. The bill landed, as always, on the taxpayer. That's the insult added to the injury. When police abuse their powers, the consequences fall on the public, not the individuals responsible. The legal fight never needed to happen. If those officers had stuck to the law instead of their egos, there would have been no lawsuit, no settlement, no wasted public money. Instead, they doubled down on an arrest that had no lawful grounds, forcing the case into court where it inevitably collapsed. The misuse of Section 68 was the clearest failure. Aggravated trespass applies only when someone deliberately disrupts lawful activity on private property. Yardley was on public land, filming quietly, bothering no one, and trespass itself isn't even a crime. Without trespass, Section 68 cannot apply. The officers had no evidence, just opinion, and the court saw straight through it. The truth is, nothing changed between Yardley walking inside to complain and the same officers slapping on the handcuffs 5 minutes later. No crime had been committed. The arrest wasn't about law. It was about retaliation. That strips away any credibility in their claims of keeping the peace and exposes a dangerous mindset, where personal discomfort is treated as if it carried the weight of law, and the cost of that mindset. Thousands drained from public funds that could have gone into real policing, wasted instead defending the indefensible. Yardley didn't just win compensation. He proved on camera how fragile policing becomes when procedure is replaced by emotion. At every stage, he stayed calm, logical, and within the law, while the officers lurched from mistake to mistake until frustration pushed them into an unlawful arrest. In the end, Yardley's case is more than a personal victory. It's a reminder that when officers overstep, it isn't the law that shields them. It's the taxpayer who foots the bill. And that's why accountability matters. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps keep this coverage independent. And make sure to check out Yardley Ski's channel, linked in the description. Show him some support. Thanks for watching.